What's up, everybody? We're about to get started soon. You already know where you're at, Blue Rock TTV. We're going to be doing a live interview tonight with Zio. Thank you, everyone, so much for waiting. I know it's been a bit later than we expected, but just do know that we're about to bring some tea. We're about to bring some clarity to basically what happened tonight, or last night into today, rather. But without holding back too long, let's get this started. What's up, Zio? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Perfect. So how's it going tonight?
Oh man, it's going great. I love my life. It's going amazing. I can't even hold you. Just left. Um, just left like my work and stuff. So made a lot of money today. So I'm chilling. Played some Fortnite. That's why I was a little bit late. Can't hold you. Playing some Fortnite.
True. I hear that. Well, thanks again for joining us. We definitely appreciate you taking your time out of your night, out of your fortnight, in order
I see what you did there.
in order to update us on some of the things that we saw a bit earlier. So we definitely thank you for that. Now, before we get into what we're talking about, I do want to play a video just quickly, just to make sure that everyone that's listening and everyone that's on live right now understand exactly what we're talking about. So bear with me one quick second while I bring that up for us. And then I'm going to acknowledge the chat for a second as well. So just give me one moment, you guys.
Internet games like
Chrisean Rocks' friend Zio showed support for Jaidyn and Alexis, and you wouldn't believe what happened next. We got the tea so you don't miss a thing. Zio dropped this story post asking people to leave Jaidyn cause there's no beef, and the internet went wild. Some claim Zio should be defending Rock and Jr., while Zio had another message.
I want all the kids to be able to grow up together, love each other, be there for each other, support each other. You feel me? That'll only happen if there's a ceasefire.
Jeez, is Zio sending the right message and perhaps got the wrong reaction? And with Blueface close to coming out, is the circus ready to play nice? What do you think? Keep it locked right here on Blue Rock TV for all the juicy details.
for all the juicy details.
Right? And that's what they're here for tonight. So I guess before we get into the drama or some of the tea, maybe help us understand a bit about who is Zio.
All right, so a lot of y'all already know. Some of y'all probably don't. Some of y'all act like y'all don't, but I know you do. Big Zio Vert, you feel me? Brother, ride or die, you feel me? For real, like that's my dog. Like, Sean, that's like my little sister. Like the car, like niggas and shit. Like knew her before she was famous and shit. Before all this hype and shit, so niggas always held it down for her and shit through everything. And now that we're older, still holding it down. Ain't switched up and ain't switched up since. So won't switch up now. So everyone talking all that, crazy talk is just clearly, I don't know, confused, I guess. So that's why we're here to set the record straight.
Right, so I guess that gives people an understanding there, right? Because most people do know you as Chrisean Rock's friend, right? And you've been introduced as that over the last couple of months, and we have seen a lot of great things and support coming from you when it comes to Rock, and I think that's why a lot of her fans did definitely take a liking to you. So
And I love that.
yeah, when it comes to that, how long have you known Rock for? Maybe help us understand a bit more of that connection, because some may be a bit confused about it, right?
So, so obviously you guys all know like my brother Dakar. Um, we met her in 2020. Um, before the whole Blue Girls Club stuff. Um, you know, niggas was just solid, you know, held her down, you feel me, when she was, you know, living her young college type, you know, life. Um, you know, niggas was there for her since. Niggas just got reconnected again after I want to say probably sometime in like September or something like that.
Nice, nice.
Um, mhm.
Sorry, go ahead. I don't.
Yeah. So yeah.
Okay, good, good. So there's been some history there. You've known her for quite some time, right? And like you mentioned with one of your friends there as well. So that's kind of cool. Thanks for giving us that insight. Now, I think everybody really wants us to get to the big thing about what happened today, or at least what they're making the big thing, some pages at least. So I think we should get into that. But let me pull up the post just so we can give an idea of what people are going to be looking at. One sec here. Maybe we can get you off from dancing there on the side as well, right?
Tatiana, I want to see you bust down. And that's I want to see you bust down.
All right. So this seems to be the big story today. I guess you dropped a story post. You had a thought. You put it out, and boom, the internet kind of went crazy with it, right? All sorts of places on the internet went crazy with it. So maybe you can help us understand, the idea of the post and where it came from. Like, I know you did a bit on your lives today and stuff, but I think the people are here as well to learn a bit more about it. And before you actually get into it, I do want to let the audience know that you do have an option today of asking Zio some questions a little bit at the end, so we will go through that for you. So save your questions till the end. He will try his best to answer some of them. Just a reminder, our guests do not need to answer all the questions. They can pass, and do be respectful with the questions as well, all right? So now looking at the post again, I think some people were a bit shocked because, we're normally used to you, riding for Chrisean, being there for Chrisean, and being there for, the kids and so on. But I think this was a shocker for some people because they're not used to seeing this, right?
I mean, like, I guess not, like you said, I've been very beyond vocal. You feel me? Because sometimes actions are louder than words. You feel me? A lot of people hating, telling me what to or not to do. Like, like you got to understand that, like, I actually put in work. Like there's like boots on ground. I'm not even talking about like social media. I'm talking about boots on ground in real life. If you know, you know. If you've seen the clips, you've seen the clips. If you've been there, you've been there. You feel me? If you've seen it, you've seen it. But yeah, like, I mean, to be honest, like, so the origin of everything or whatever, right? I had seen this one particular person like say something funny about like homegirl or whatever. And I seen it, and in my head, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, y'all leave this girl alone. And I just posted it. Not knowing, mind you, I don't follow Shorty, I don't stalk Shorty. The hate pages are not even in my algorithm. I don't see no hate on my, I'm gonna be so for real with you. I don't see no hate in my algorithm. So that should kind of tell you something right then and there. I don't have no hate. I wish we could screen record. I could screen record my algorithm. Like, there's no hate. Like, if anything, it's more like love than anything, right? So I don't know what people do on their internet in their spare time. So when I got sent certain things that was shady and fucked up, I was just like, oh yeah, well, shit. That's why y'all not leaving her alone. You feel me? But like the whole thing was like, oh yeah, y'all leave this girl alone. Like you feel me? Because I just seen what I had seen, and I just posted what I posted. Then I seen everyone take that shit to a whole nother level. But everyone already knows the type of person I am. I'm always trying to keep the peace. I was trying to keep the peace. For the longest, I was trying to keep the peace with Carlissa until I had to press her child. And then after that, she didn't learn. So it's just like, I can't help it. At that point, it's like, feel me? Like, you feel me? Like, release the Kraken. You feel me? So like, y'all know Like what? How? Like y'all know how I move for real. So it's just like I feel like when I made that post and everyone took it to where they took it, I feel like it would have been smart for people to come. And some people did come and talk to me personally DMs like, yo, like what's going on? And I'm like, yo, there's some people like that. Da, 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 da. You feel me? Like instead of jumping to conclusions and trying to push a narrative, because my thing is like this. Like if I never see any of the hate and y'all want to tell me that I have never spoken positively about my little sister and my nephew, then it shows me, I don't even get mad. It shows me that you don't care about the support. You only care about the hate. And you want to push the hate. And you want the hate to be the facilitating factor in the whole program. Meanwhile, when I say something good or whatever, that don't get no traction. That don't get no traction. And apparently it gets no traction in the brain because people forget and are not delusional. So now I'm like, yo, don't tell me I gotta start posting receipts of times like I was stood by my family. It's weird to me to think that I have to prove to a stranger that I have to come out and prove to strangers and pull out receipts to strangers about my relationship with my little sister. Now that blows my mind. The only reason why I'm even doing that is because there's certain people that I fuck with who may have gotten offended. You feel me? Some y'all know who y'all know who y'all are. If I've ever sent you love in the DMs, or if you've ever sent me love in the DMs, that's what I'm talking about. Everyone else, I don't really give out. You dig? So me taking the opportunity, me taking the mindset to be like, all right, I don't know none of y'all motherfuckers. I don't owe none of y'all niggas nothing. What you feel, or how you talk ain't got nothing to do with me. I can do this whenever I need, whenever I want, and call. You feel me? So it's like, and when we do have problems or whatever, we will talk about it. So the whole internet shit, it's like, all right, like okay, there's a bunch of people I don't know that are pissed off at me for some reason. Well, and my mind, I'm like, man, I don't care about people I don't know. But then I'm like, okay, well, fuck the people I don't know. Let me just address the people that I do know and that I do love. And that's why I'm here, Mr. Blue Rock, to talk to people that I do love and that I actually do care about. It's like when you do something, it's like if you piss off your friend on accident or some shit. You don't want your friend to be pissed off because of the misconception. You want there to at least be level of straightening and understanding. And at the level of straightening and understanding, do what the fuck you want.
All right, so it sounds okay. That was a lot, right? Everyone in the chat saying that was a lot to unpack, but it sounds to me as if you started off with one statement about, let's stop talking about Jaidyn based on something you saw, and maybe not with too much, intent as everybody's pushing it with. And then eventually that rolled into a whole different thing, right? Like a whole different message. And from the sounds of it, it kind of turned into a day of you having to, defend your, I guess, the way you may champion Chrisean or the way you may champion other people as well, right? Am I understanding that correctly?
I'm sorry, say it again. I was reading the comments.
No, that's cool. So I'm just saying at this point, you put out one message about Jaidyn, but it seems like everyone is just in a way changing the message to it from its intent, right?
Yeah, we
And
already won. We're at the top of the leaders board. So you have to be kind to your competition. That's just sportsmanship. If people don't get that, I don't, I, they don't, I get it. If they don't get it, I get it. Fuck it.
yeah, and I remember that you had mentioned something about winning, right? So at this point, it's like,
And those who know. And if you don't know, you'll find out soon enough.
right? And so with that being said, your intent was just to also, because you did a second part of your video, the one that you released on your story, that was more focused on the children, right? And you said, the idea, if all the adults kind of get together or they're cordial with each other, then that might be the best situation for the children. That's what I gathered from it, right? Did you want to explain that a little bit more?
Well, to be honest with you, I care more about the children being in a community and environment of love than the children being put in a position to have to choose or to have to fight or to have to wonder, why don't mommy like this? Or why don't, like, I've seen that before. If you've ever been through a broken home or like, I've seen that before. You feel me? So I want the kids to be in a position to where there is no division. Like, why are you moving your child away from my sis? Like, that's not like, you feel me? Like, that's
And
like,
I really think the thing that you wanted to really make clear, and correct me if I'm wrong, is that your ask to leave Jaidyn alone in no way discounts your love and protection for Chrisean and the people that she loves, and so on and so forth, right? Although
child, I
some,
was even asking the people who was responding
right?
anything. That's the crazy part. Is the people who responding, I wasn't even asking y'all nothing. I just made a post based off of a humorous post that I seen. And I'm allowed to post my thoughts on my story. Now, how y'all took it is how y'all took it. I came and I explained it. I don't care what you, if you accept or not. Like, that's not my prerogative. My
Yep.
Instagram is my diary. You having the option to read into my diary has nothing to do with the vert. I have a real life with real motion and real friends and family who love me, and we try to keep the peace all the time. All that negative drama bullshit is not my prerogative, and it's not what. Shit, I give no fucks about like people wanting to be like wanting to bash me after I already explained myself. At that point, you're just being ignorant, which is cool. No one's going to press me in person. None of y'all have pressed any of these people in person. I've actually pressed niggas in person for talking about my people. Fuck you talking about? Hopping on the internet and having internet fingers don't prescribe you the audacity or the honor or the privilege to think that you can tell the vert anything at all that has anything to do with people you've never touched.
And I think I hear the message loud and clear, because I
Fuck is
think
we
some,
talking about?
yeah, some don't realize the internet business is a lot different than what might happen in person, right? Especially from friends to friends and so on and so forth, right? So I think that's another thing that you've always kind of tried to be forthfront with everybody to help people understand as well, right? Is that not everything you see here is how it is, and like you said, you can pick up a phone call. It is what it is when it's a friendship based on just this internet ship that everybody else may have, right? On now, I do thank you again for sharing, your thoughts around that. I think it makes a lot of sense. I know some people in the comments are, still look a little bit upset about things, but hopefully they have the idea of like hearing what you're saying, right, and understanding what's happening. Now, did you want to go quickly to some of the questions that's on here? And I would ask you guys to keep it professional and keep it respectful. I won't pull up any questions that look a bit disrespectful in any way, because he is a guest. We do have guests, and there's no need to disrespect him. If you ask me, to be honest, like Zio's up here telling his truth. It is his truth. It's what happened. It's what went down, and all the perceptions and stories that happen after that is just part of perceptions and stories. Ain't no way anybody can really
The
control
same
that.
way the internet be trying to come for Sean about caps and lies, and y'all be trying to uh 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 debunk because it's cap because this the internet. Keep that same energy over here, baby, or not. I don't really care. But the ones that I fuck with you, and I always love you. The ones I don't really, the ones that anyways, questions, comments, concerns.
Some people think you're heated, Zio. Is this you
I'm
being
not here.
heated?
This is my personality. You will get to know me the more and more you care to want to get to know me. Otherwise, I don't like. Y'all gotta understand. Like, I am a type. I'm a nigga. I'm not a. I'm not a female. I'm a nigga, which means what? It means what it means. You hear me? That's all I gotta say.
I'm just gonna go
So,
to the chat quickly. Moderators, I heard there's a hater talking about Junior. If we can just get rid of them, please, and thank you.
no one should be talking about my baby. Like, I know. Like, get him out. Get him out. Put him out.
So someone here asked, why does he feel the need to get in the middle of that Blueface job to bring his kids together, not him? Sometimes it takes a community, though. That's my thoughts. But I mean, Zio, I don't know if you want to address that. But I do believe sometimes it takes a community to deal with children, right? So,
Well, you do what you want with your family. Okay? When it's your friend group, you decide what you want to do. Okay?
Good answer. Good answer. One sec here. I hope that answers your question there. Uh, Here we go again. So where was the post to leave Krishan and Junior alone? And I think most people, if you've been following Zio for quite some time, you would probably hear him in a bunch of his lives championing things. But Zio, that's a question there. I'm pretty sure you can. Did you want to answer? Or you want to go to the next?
Laquita Brown said, "Where was the post to leave Krishan and Junior alone?" Well, go on my story and you'll find out. Ziovert at Instagram.com. Next.
Just give me 1 second. I'm also trying to find some questions that are not repeats either. Bear with me 1 sec here. If you have something to say, you can say as well. Wow, what did I say? What are you talking about? Okay, I have no clue what that person's talking about. What is this here? What was the post that triggered his story about Jaidyn? The post that you see right there on the screen, I think. Is that what you're asking about?
I'm not going to disclose the person whose post I seen because I don't
Oh,
want
I
to come
see what
after
they're
that.
asking. Okay, I see what they're asking. Never mind. I thought they were asking about the post that's on the screen. My bad. Yeah, no, I think he's made it clear before that he did not want to discuss the actual post or the person. But there was a post that he saw, and that's what kind of just brought up
Because
that.
the person who posted it is someone that is like a part of like the rock group. You feel me? Like in terms of like not a T page, but like you feel me? Like something like that. And someone that I actually talked to and I actually like, like would not want any harm to come to them. So I'm not about to tell the internet what that person said about that person so that they can all go and just ambush that person. No, thank you. You can give me the heat. Keep it coming. As for the individual, no, we're gonna protect them. Okay, next.
All right, just give me 1 quick second here.
No Cristiano Jr. bashing at all. Point blank. Period. Cap. And if Ryan Garcia want it, he can get it too. Nigga, these hands, yeah, they interracial, nigga. Anyways, it's not that I didn't like what a Krishan page posted. I told you I laughed. Like I was like, girl, leave this girl alone. Like you just don't know my personality, but it's fine. I didn't make it for you. It's like when you're talking to someone and someone else is overhearing you, and then they go and like play telephone. I wasn't talking to you. If you wanna do what you do what you do. I wasn't talking to you.
So here's another question here from Love and War. So I guess they're wondering if and I think you probably made this clear, but I guess they are wondering if it was just you speaking on your own or if someone else had influenced you to make that post.
Well, like I told y'all, Sean do not be starting this girl. Sean do not be talking about this girl. Sean do not be bashing this girl. Sean do not be walking around saying nothing about this girl. So it was like a flow. It was like a state of flow. You feel me? Like everyone got cool. Everyone got cool. You feel me? Y'all was all there when everyone got cool. Everyone got cool, and then it was just supposed to be that. Everyone got cool. Like Shorty came home one day and was like, "Yo, like everything's cool." Like I realized she's not the problem. I realized that is the problem, and so like it's not. You feel me? Like you feel me? Like I don't know. I'm not gonna discuss the conversation that we had, but it was definitely not a fuck that stinky dirty ass bitch. It was one of those like she not even that bad for real. Like it's not. She's not the problem. Like I don't want to say certain words that we use, but she's not the problem. She's not the problem. Like this whole time, I'm over here thinking this is the problem. She's not the problem. Like, you feel me? Baza, fill in the blanks. I'm not about to go into. Y'all wish. Y'all wish I fucking come up in here and tell y'all more than what I need to hear.
I know some people
But
are saying that you're speaking in riddles, but you guys, there's some things that he wants to respect as well while trying to, be upfront and on the live and tell us his truth,
period. Sean's still
right?
my sister. I'm not about to have y'all bait me into using a clickbait moment to do some weird shit. So if I'm speaking in riddles and you don't know, you better ask somebody. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Because my question is, did Sean come to you guys and ask you guys to come at her ride or die? Or did you take it upon yourself to do that because of your misinformation? Are you guys picking battles with Chrisean's family member that she has no problem with? You can all wait a week. Wait a
So
month.
somebody asked her, and I think, since I've started doing this, I've seen this comment go on and on for months and months and months, because a lot of times I think they see all this circus stuff or whatever people want to call it, right? And they're always asking themselves if, everybody's cool behind the scenes, sitting at tables and planning this. So I guess Mary right now is wondering the same thing. Are they all cool behind the scenes? And as all, I think she's referring to the main circus members. And if that's what's going on, I don't even know if you can answer that, right? Because some of these things might change daily, weekly, monthly, who knows? But that is the question.
Excuse me. Next question.
All right, 1 second here. I don't know what that was.
TT, I'm not
So
blaming
here's,
you guys for being
I
supportive.
don't think so.
All right, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna address TT. TT, I'm not blaming you guys for being supportive. A hit dog will holler first and foremost. Second, I keep saying the ones that I love, the ones that I fuck with, the ones that fuck with me. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the manipulators, the liars, the finessers, the fake fans that care more about the hate than the support. And y'all all know who y'all are, because y'all love to holla. Holla, 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 holla. So y'all know who y'all is, and those who know who and those of y'all who know that that's not you, that's why y'all been respectful in my DMs. That's why y'all been respectful in the comments. That's why y'all gonna be respectful in the woo. And that's why I peep everything that I peep everyone's name and everyone's profile pic and everyone's energy towards me. And best to believe, I'm a Capricorn. I keep all receipts. Some of y'all be on my live, but then all of a sudden today, when the agenda fits, y'all talking about son. He ain't never supported whoop de whoop de whoop. He ain't never did it. Okay, keep that same energy. Keep that same energy. But those of you guys who are supporters, and I said it earlier too. I was like, those of you guys who are supporters that got pissed off, it's like that got pissed off of me. And like, even if you change your mind after whatever, like I forgive you. It's cool. I'm only talking about the weirdos. If you're a weirdo, holla. Next question.
So I just want to be clear too, because it kind of sounds like at this point, in my opinion, you've said what you've said. You've let it be clear that it was no disrespect to anybody else, right? Nobody else really had much to do with it. But you're also acknowledging that there are people out there that's going to run with a narrative that is absolutely incorrect from your intent to begin with when it comes to all this crap, right?
They will
That's what
run
I'm
with the
getting.
narrative that they think is going to go the most viral for my sister to see. But the thing about it is, they know that the negative stuff goes more viral. So it's like they're trying to hurt her, and that's why I don't fuck with y'all. Y'all know who I'm talking about, because y'all gonna holla. So the ones who are like, y'all just know who y'all is. Like, we're not about to play this game. I can turn off my phone and I will never hear from you, never see you. But you're always gonna see me. You're always gonna hear me. No matter how many times you block me.
So we only got like another minute or two for questions, you guys. So if there has been a question that's not asked yet, you can go ahead and put that in, but I'm not gonna keep putting up the repeat questions, because I think a lot of them are just being repeats. And I think the message is, as well, if I understand this right, Zio, is anybody who's concerned for Chrisean or has love for Chrisean, I think he's saying you got to understand where he's come from. He got that too. He's been have that. They're close friends. They pick up the phones. They call each other. So a lot of these things that are being construed when it comes to the message that was done today may not exactly be anything, right? So I know there's a bunch of people in the chat acting concerned, and there might be some people who aren't even Chrisean fans up in the chat just trying to cause and stir some drama. Like, I ain't going front with you guys. You know, the internet world's funny like that, right? There's some crazy things. There might be, you know, some people in the chat right now that don't like Chrisean and all, and they're gonna sit there acting like they do and just trying to drag Zio. Like that's the reality of it. I'm just gonna put that out there too, right? So don't always get caught up with the perception of things and what we see things as. And I'm not discounting any rock fan that has any real concern. What I am trying to say though is I think Zio has tried to do a good job tonight on letting us know that, you know, where he stands with and where he's always stand with, right? But at the same time, you know, keeping in concern for the children, you know, let's stand with all the adults at some point just to make sure that some of this madness calms for the children, right? And something good
Yeah,
comes out of all
because
this for the children.
the whole reason why I keep honing in on the children is because like res- I didn't want to say that. I was gonna say respectfully, fuck, but I don't like bashing women. I'm not about to be up in here bashing my brother's baby mama. So what I will say is, just leave it at that. Just leave it at that, shot, cause just leave it at that. All I hope everyone understands is the whole purpose of everything today. Let's just the whole purpose for everything today. If we're gonna walk away with one thing today, let's walk away with this. Kids are off limits. The kids are off limits. It's not even about Jaidyn. It's about her kids. It's about the kids. Y'all just want it to be about something else. Y'all want to have the words. Y'all want to have my mouth. Y'all want to have my brain. Y'all want to have my heart. Y'all want to try to have. Y'all want to try to speak for me and think for me. But it's the difference between you and me. I'm not about to sit over here and be pushing some fucking hate so that the people that I fake fan out over will have will have a negative feeling. Like you don't think that you don't think that every time Sean sees something, she's not calling me like, "Yo, what is this?" And you don't think I'm telling her? Do you have the opportunity to do that? To call her and spin a fuck booty ass narrative? No. And that's why they're really mad. That's why they're working overtime. Because they want to spin this narrative to make my little sister feel bad. But the thing about it is, I care more about my little sister than you do. Because at the end of the day, you can flip flop. You can do that. You're not locked in. Just like how the other ones flip flop. And we know who they are. Y'all can do that. You can change your profile picture. You can change your AVI. You can change your username. But one thing you can't change is the vert. You can't change the vert. The vert gonna always be the vert, no matter what. So, I love everyone who's a supporter of Sean. Even if y'all got on my motherfucking nerves, I love you because y'all support my sister. And y'all supporting my sister makes me happy. But anyone else who just be trying to perpetuate hate. It's like this. It don't even be the stars. It be the fans that be creating the disruption, that be creating the fuck shit. It don't be the stars. It don't be the main characters. It be the fans that be disrupting, that be trying to cause division, hate, all that shit. So it's like, we know that. We've been dealing with this for years. So y'all can't take us down. We have strong supporters, real niggas. You feel me? Like, I understand, and then it's gonna be the last thing that I say. I understand everyone who has felt pain from seeing, my nephew, my sister getting bashed on the internet. Everyone who feels pain from that, who feels PTSD trauma from that. I say it every time. Anyone who comes for a child, try to make a child, and mark me if I'm wrong. Blue Rock. Have you ever heard me say this? Anyone who comes for a child, who try to beef a child, in my mind, it's giving predator. Have you ever heard me say that before?
I don't recall, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people in here would probably agree that
They
they've heard
would.
that at some time.
They would. I've said it
And
multiple
you know
times.
us, we can pull it up, right? So I'm pretty sure you did if you
Yeah.
said you did, right? So
Yeah, for sure.
and then I know what you mean, right? If you have some kind of malice
Like you're
around
trying to
children,
see a
and
child as an equal for you to bash them. Like,
I hear
like
that.
that's just not that's just not cool. You feel me? So anyone who feels any negative energy or who felt, pain or whatever, who felt bad for us or whatever when they seen that shit, like my heart's to you, like I love you, like thank you guys for like connecting with us. Thank you for loving us. Um I just want you all to know that like we've already won, you know? Like the war's already won. You know, like we've already won. That's why we didn't really trip over that because it's like that's dead. That's dead. Y'all been doing that. It's dead. But guess what? We've already won. They tried to crucify Jesus. That's why his name is Jesus. I don't think people understand, but it's okay. Y'all have to make me start crying and get emotional here because y'all might be getting emotional. But seriously, the kids should be off limits. Everyone who has felt some type of, who has felt for us through all the bullshit, even if I cussed you out, even if you're a hate page, whatever, whatever, whatever. If you felt any sort of like, you feel me, like my heart, you feel me, like I get it, I get it. You feel me? Trust me, but we got like we won. Like I don't want y'all to feel sorry or bad. Like we won. Like it's done. We won. You feel me? So that's all I gotta say about that.
No, I hear that, and like I said, I appreciate you jumping on tonight and letting us know your truth and trying your best again to clear up the air on, some of the things that people were thinking. I hope the chat had an opportunity to get some clarity around some of the questions that they want answered. I do know some people are still acting upset in the chat, and there are some people in the chat, on showing love as well and kind of understanding where you're coming from. But you know how it goes. We can't really please everybody, and I don't think that's
Child,
what you're
people,
aiming to do.
child, let
But
me tell you something about people. Let me tell you
go
something about
ahead.
people. What I've learned in all these years. Let me tell you something about people. People just open their mouth and then just whatever comes out comes out, or they just put their hands on the keyboard and whatever comes out comes out. One day they're saying this, the next day they're saying that. I, Child, I don't look at the negative. I don't even child. Like someone said, why didn't he say leave them alone? Did you miss this whole 37-minute? Okay, you missed that. Okay, cool. Did you miss my story? Okay, you missed that. Okay, cool. Did you miss my live? You missed that. Cool. It's like you're delusional and you're trying to manifest your delusions. But this is the Vert's world right here in real life. This is the Vert's world, Zio's world right here. So you can manifest your bullshit over here. So keep your motherfucking crystals and your voodoo doll and keep trying to manifest your voodoo because it ain't gonna happen. We got the Lord on this side. And that's why we so at peace. That's why we always pushing love. And that's why we don't respond to none of the bullshit. Cause come on now. A lion don't lose sleep over the pain of sheep. I'm done.
Right. And I think you gave a lot of people a lot of answers tonight, if you ask me. I mean, you've been as straight up as possible with your thoughts and why things occurred. And I'm hoping people don't twist and turn, but the internet, that's kind of what's to expect.
This is my
Now I
last time
kind
talking about it. This is my last time talking about it just to give respects to the people like you, people like Henny, people like, Hot Tea, people that I actually feel like they're human beings who probably actually had emotions, felt some type of way to actually ask me like I'm a human and for us to actually have this conversation, have this talk, have this clarity because shit, I don't want the people I fuck with, y'all thinking that shit is, you know, weird
sorry,
or whatever.
B4L Media Group goes, he didn't give anyone any answers. So what is it that you're looking for?
Child, they
Because
want tea. They want
sometimes
tea,
when I
but
see
minute.
sometimes when I see these things, I'm like, did they hear the topic? Did you hear what was going on? Because I'm just trying to understand. Maybe if you can post what it is exactly that you're referring to when you say you didn't get any answers. Because if it's off
Child,
topic, then it's off topic, right? But
I'm trying to
uh,
tell you, people are delusional. Like, literally. That mental health awareness month is coming up with some shit, I promise you.
now there's one question that I always try to ask now in the interviews because I think it is an interesting question, and it kind of just opens to any topic, anything. But if it comes to any member of the circus, or maybe all of the members of the circus at once, and we call them the circus, we call all you guys somewhat part of the circus, right? Do you have a message for any of them? And if so, what would it be?
Um, you said, do I have a message?
Yeah, for it could be for a person in the circus directly, or it could be for the whole circus directly, or maybe the circus audience, right? But it's kind of like a final thought. If you have a message that you kind of just want to leave people with when it comes to this
Oh,
whole circus ordeal.
okay. Well, just to give like some clarity, Krishan and Blueface and like Krishan's team and I, like our side, and then Blueface specifically, just Blueface, specifically just Blueface. And Chrisean's team, it's not the circus. It's Meet the Porters now, baby. It's Meet the Porters now. The circus is the fuckery in the comment section. That's the circus now. So what I have to say to the porters, I can just call and text them. So I gotta put that in there. But what I will say to the circus, is this: y'all wonder why Jay and Marsh don't talk to y'all. That's all I gotta say. Wonder why? Cause y'all are bullies. Y'all are bullies, but I'm not a female. I'm a man. I can stand on all that shit. What's up? Yeah, yeah, yeah. The fuck you talking about? So y'all don't try to bully my sisters, but guess what? You can't bully the vert, nigga. I'm here right now. Yeah, what's up? Exactly, exactly. All you can do is this. Exactly. Yeah. Fuck. And like I said, I'm talking about the haters, not the people I love. Tired of keep repeating that. Y'all should just know by now.
Yeah, so anybody that's chopping and screwing that, don't forget to add that part. He's talking to the haters and definitely not the people that he loves, all right? So again, Zio, thank you again so much for speaking with us tonight. We definitely appreciate it. If you guys take a look there, you see to the left. Oh, maybe you don't see it now because I removed it from the screen, but I'll put it back up here quickly. Give me one quick second. Because Zio is at his Instagram, right? ZioVert. So definitely check it out there if you have more questions. Sorry, Zio, I don't mean to make them bombard you, but that's his Instagram. So if you do want to kind of check out a little bit more about what he's about and who he is and so on and so forth, definitely check it out. And
Look,
again, thank you.
This is not my first rodeo. The first time I got my first exposure to all y'all was on my head trying to disrespect me for being there for my homegirl. Like I remember it. Like I remember it very vividly. When I first came on, everyone just felt so overprotected and wanted to disrespect me for your homegirl. And then y'all started realizing that, oh shit, like nah. So y'all gonna keep realizing, oh shit, nah. Do that shit. But anyways, I love Blue Rock TV.
I appreciate you. I appreciate that, and I know the comments. I know the comments are probably messing with you here and there and whatnot, and you're just responding to them.
The comments don't do nothing to me.
I just want the viewers to know, like anybody that's watching and hearing you, I just want to make sure anybody listening and hearing you kind of reply and doing what you're doing there. I just want them to know that I'm pretty sure you're responding to a bunch of the comments, even some that's not on the screen, right? But again, thank you again for coming out tonight. I really appreciate all the viewers coming out as well. And you guys, I always try to say, keep it respectful in the chat, especially when we have guests come in. Ain't nobody trying to answer nobody's question if you're trying to run up. So let's not do that. Let's try to be respectful. Again, thank you, Zio, for coming out and letting us know what all this was about. Because like you said, there shouldn't be no beef. Ain't no beef, right?
Ain't no beef when you're winning. You're beefing with yourself.
Right. So thanks again, everyone. Don't forget, more interviews coming, and check us out on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, all that. And take care.